We'll briefly recap what we did yesterday and move on to new territory. So as we sit to meditate, we can reflect a bit on anything we've brought into this moment. Or feel like we're carrying. Could be a problem we've been dealing with, a challenge, a frustration. Could be judgment about ourselves or about others. Could be judgment about our practice or our experience in retreat or in general. We may have a story that something feels stuck or not fully processed. Or there's something unclear about our practice approach. Anything that feels heady or personal in this way, just touch into that. Feel the texture of those thoughts, those perceptions. And then notice that we really don't carry anything into this moment. We don't carry anything out of this moment. There's just what's here. And it's not clinging or grasping toward anything. This moment is fresh, alive, without substance, without fixation. So we're available to experience here. Availability is all around. Openness all around. We can let our attention move how it needs to, how it wants to, naturally, without control. Even as I make suggestions, these are just suggestions. No need to apply force or struggle or resist what's appearing. So take in the sensation field of the body. And just notice it. Notice it's not apart from the entire field of sensation, the field of sensing, the field of sound. And notice any prominent areas of sensation. Notice if it feels like there's a center of sensation. Notice if it feels as if there's a flow of sensation in any direction. And take in the sensations of the lower body, from the feet and legs, through the knees and thighs, and the hips, pelvis, groin. Notice the abdominal muscles. You may feel a bit of tension holding up the body, the torso. Notice the muscles in the back, the lower back. Notice if there's any achiness in the joints, hips, knees, ankles. Feel the spaciousness of all contact points, feet or legs touching the floor, mat, cushion, chair. Notice the sensation of the contact point. It may feel expansive or larger than just one point. It's our evidence that there's no sharp demarcation between body and not body. Feel the blur of sensation. You may even feel the energy moving into or out of the body space, or both. Noticing the sacral chakra or energy center. May feel like an expanding energy, powerful energy, creative energy, sexual energy. Does it feel blocked, enclosed? Does it feel moving, rising up through the body? Just notice the quality of sensation there. Is it moving down through the root? Notice if that pelvic energy is connecting with other spaces in the body, up the spine, any other part of the torso, or even the throat or head. Notice the space around the mid-abdomen, front, back, in the center. Is there a visceral sensation, vaguely defined but obvious? Are there digestive sensations? Is there lightness in the belly? Heaviness? How does the sensation field of the lower body, including the belly, how does it coalesce? Is that field open, homogeneous? Perhaps even infinite, without boundary, without edge? Now see if you can notice the space of the lower chest, diaphragm. Diaphragm is the muscle that divides the abdomen from the chest. The sensations of expansion, contraction, associated with breath can be noticed in that diaphragm, the internal muscles of breathing, as well as the chest wall, ribs, the muscles between the ribs. Feel all of those spaces as the breath spontaneously moves in and out. Now staying with the sensations of the lower chest, diaphragm, ribs. See if you can let go of all of those labels. Just feel that sensation ebbing and flowing. See if you can let go of any mental image of the body, if there is one. And just feel those sensations moving, morphing. Now noticing the sensations within the hands. Can you feel the surface of your palm on the right hand? Can you feel the surface of your palm in your left hand? Maybe there's a contact point, or maybe there's just air. Notice if there's a fullness in those sensations, a tingling, warmth or coolness. Notice how much sensation there is in the hands. In the fingers. The tips of the fingers. Feel that bubbling, dancing sensation field. Notice the entirety of the hand and all sensations associated. Fingers, finger joints, palm, the back of the hand, the wrist. How big is that sensation field? How small is that sensation field? How is the feeling when we don't apply size or dimension? Rather just let the feeling feel. Let the feeling be exactly how it is. Notice the sensations in the arms. You may notice it's easy to recognize the sensations of the hand and the sensations of the arms simultaneously. Notice the feeling of the muscles in the lower arm and the muscles in the upper arm. And shoulders. Notice if there's any tension or achiness or warmth in any of the joints, elbows, shoulder joints. Notice the center of the chest. Just recognize what is felt here. It may be associated with emotion. It may not in this moment. But stay with the raw sensation. Does it feel warm? Does it feel inviting? Does it feel in need? Is there hurt there? Unresolved pain, trauma in the heart space. Just notice how the sensations respond to the words without analyzing. Let the feeling lead. Let the feeling be the entirety of experience. Do you feel an outpouring from the heart space? Even just a little? kind of abundance of energy. An abundance of compassion. Can you feel a heart space that it goes beyond the body edge, beyond the body wall, into the room, into any others that are around you, whether it's an animal, pet, another person, the life in the trees outside. Do you notice an outpouring of love energy into the objects, seemingly inanimate, around you? The floor, the walls, the air. How does it feel to inhabit this heart space? That recognizes no other. Or recognizes nothing is foreign or apart. Notice the neck and throat. Specifically, see if you can follow the sensation of air movement past the lips, or through your nose, over your tongue, down your throat or airway. Can you feel the sensation of air moving all the way down through the neck space, the throat space, and meeting the heart space? Follow those sensations as they ebb and flow. From heart space through neck and throat. Space through the nose and mouth and into the apparent external world. Is there fluidity in this movement? Or does something feel stuck or blocked or heavy in the neck, in the throat, in the voice? Feel the voice center. And notice how it overlaps with the sensation field of the heart. Notice whether the heart chakra and the throat chakra are in sync, are dancing together. Are felt together. Notice how they can balance each other through sensation. Can come into a kind of equilibrium. If there's any tightness or blockage, perhaps let your attention percolate or merge more deeply into that center of block or density, wherever it is, in the throat, below, above. See if you can get closer. Feel it from within, so nothing is left out. You may notice when we merge inward willingly into what was previously a block or contraction or shadow, that we may find we can merge infinitely inward, deep, and just keep going These are like portals inward into impossible spaces. And yet inhabitable. Open for exploration. Now take in the sensation field of the head. From the top of your scalp, feel the sensation flowing down over the top of the head to the ears and the brow and over the back of the head. Feel it in your jaw. And the roof of your mouth. And your tongue. Your nasal passages. And your skull. And all the bones and muscles of the face. Upper lip. Nose. Eyelids. Can you feel the sensations of eyelids? And your eye. Can you feel the muscles behind the eye? The dullness. Can you feel the surface of your eye, your cornea, where it touches your eyelid? Feel those sensations. And feel the cloud of sensation that is the head and face, eyes and jaw. We can drop any labels of body parts and just feel the sensations on their own terms, just how they are. Then take a breath in, and as that breath naturally releases, feel the energy flow and sensation from the head, through the neck, through the heart space, into the gut, pelvis, and out to the arms and legs and fingers and toes. See if you can feel the entirety of body sensation. No inside, no outside. With all the flavors of sensing. Warmth and coolness. Openness, density, tingling, dancing. And where the body doesn't end, where the room doesn't begin, where there's no transition point. It's body, room, body. Space, air, floor and walls, body, no body, no boundary, no floor, no walls, no inside or outside, no beginning, no ending.